Hello, and welcome to the 11th step meditation on step 3 in the third step prayer. Let's begin our meditation backing up and starting with our step 1 affirmation. I relax and I let go. I relax and I let go. Just focus on this affirmation as we let go of those unmanageable thoughts and emotions that we carry with us through the day. Breathe into the affirmation. Imagine that you're letting go of all that you've carried with you today. I relax and I let go. This is like warming up for our meditation on step 3. And then we can move into the step 2 phase and affirmation. I let go and I let God. I let go and I let God. As we let go of those unmanageable thoughts and emotions, we can practice being in the presence of our higher power. I let go and I let God. This is the place where healing and change and shift comes from. Next, let's change our affirmation to I am in the presence of my higher power. I am in the presence of my higher power. Step 3 is made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood Him. So we actively do this in meditation. So we'll talk through this and how you can really incorporate this step in your meditation. As we slowly let go of the day, let go of our thoughts, let go of our emotions, each time we do that, we get a little bit more relaxed. And each time we let go of those thoughts and emotions, we're actually working step 3. We're making a decision right now to connect to our higher power. Third step prayer that's found in the big book is a very powerful prayer for me. And so what I thought we'd do in this meditation, one, I'm just going to read it through slowly. And as you sink into the meditation, just think about the words, God, I offer myself to Thee to build with me and do with me as Thou wilt. Relieve me of the bondage of self, that I may better do Thy will. Take away my difficulties, that victory over them may bear witness to those I would help. Thy power, Thy love, and Thy way of life, may I do Thy will always. As we sink more and more into meditation, we can actually practice in this meditation how we can turn any prayer into a meditation. I like to break each line down and turn it more into a positive affirmation. And this way we can retrain our brains, our thinking habits, and our feeling habits by reciting and focusing on the positive qualities of each statement. Just remember that as you have thoughts and feelings or outside distractions come up, you don't have to reach out and grab them. You can just let them go. You can notice them. You can imagine that they're floating by, but you don't have to reach out and grab it and really think about it or work it. And then just get back on track with the affirmation or the visualization that we're doing. You can feel the rhythm of your breathing throughout your body. We breathe all the time. It's very much in the moment. It's hard to worry about the past or the future while we're focusing on our breath in the here and now. Now, as we walk slowly through the third step prayer again, let's reflect on the first line. God, I am offering myself to you. And as in all of AA literature and practice, God can mean your higher power, whatever that is to you. God, I am offering myself to you. Now, as you repeat this silently over and over to yourself, just conjure up, what does that feel like to offer yourself to your higher power? Is there a visualization that goes along with that? Just reflect on that for the next moment or two. God, I am offering myself to you. I am ready for you to build with me and to do with me as you will. I am ready for you to build with me and to do with me as you will. To me, sometimes this implies that I'm going to partner with God, my higher power, to let that power build with me. I'm cooperating and to do with me. So I'm going to take the actions while my higher power guides me through the steps to accomplish what I'm supposed to accomplish. I am ready for you to build with me and to do with me as you will. What are the sensations? What is the feeling of that being willing to cooperate with your higher power? Does a visualization come to mind that demonstrates this phrase? I am ready for you to build with me and to do with me as you will. And our next phrase in the third step prayer, I am now being relieved of the bondages of self. I am now being relieved of the bondages of self. I find that I tend to hold on to things or push things away, this self-will muscle that I have that holds on to the things that aren't good for me or that I want. So I need to be willing to let go, to relax my grip on those things, those ideas, those people, those situations. I am now being relieved of the bondages of self. If you wish, you can visualize a situation where you're holding on to something, this bondage of self. And just imagine as you think this phrase through, I am now being relieved of the bondages of self, what that action is, to let go of that, to turn it over, to surrender it to your higher power. Just kind of play that out as you think that I am now being relieved of the bondages of self. I am the will of God in action. I am the will of God in action. Every moment in this meditation and life outside the meditation, I'm making a decision. Now we are affirming that I am the will of God in action. I'm rewriting the scripts in my brain. I'm demonstrating my willingness to take the action that aligns with my higher power. I am the will of God in action. If you want, you can visualize a certain situation where you need the strength of your higher power's will to help you, and you can align to that power and strength to overcome this situation and to ask for help. I am the will of God in action. God is helping me to walk through my difficulties. God is helping me to walk through my difficulties. Just know and imagine that we are not alone as we trudge through hard times. Just imagine the sensation and the feeling or the visualization of your higher power walking with you through your difficulties. God is helping me to walk through my difficulties. I am a living example to others of surrendering to God's will. I am a living example to others of surrendering to God's will. If I see other people walking through situations like this, I know that I can do it. If I can walk through a situation like this, then others can see how they can do it, and I can help them. I am a living example to others of surrendering to God's will. I am always connected to thy power, thy love, and thy way of life. I am always connected to thy power, thy love, and thy way of life. Just feel that power coming in through your heart from all around you, from the others in this meditation. I am always connected to thy power, thy love, and thy way of life. And when I sense that I'm not, it's because I've just moved my attention or I've forgotten this. Right now I'm remembering that I am always connected to thy power, thy love, and thy way of life. May I do thy will always. May I do thy will always. I may not do this perfectly, but I am making the third step decision to have the intention to do God's will, to make that decision. And when I make a wrong decision, I get back, I stand up, and I make the right decision, that I may do thy will always. We can slowly bring ourselves and our attention back to our body, back to our room. Feel the floor on our feet, the chair we're sitting on. You never really want to rush out of a meditation. Take your time and remember, you can slow this third step prayer down to make it more of a meditation. Sink into it. You can use any one of these affirmations or any line in the third step prayer. Just repeat it over and over as you meditate on it to help realign and orient ourselves towards doing our higher power's will, to sensing that, to doing the next right thing. And as always, we can know that our higher power wishes us to stay sober, stay safe, to work the steps, to work with others, to meditate.